What is going on, guys? Dizzy Aaron here with another Let's Play episode in my Feed the Beast Unleashed world, and we're starting off by breaking shit already. So, where we left off? Well, I showed you guys around my two Mistcraft worlds that I built. One with the ominous woods, and the other one for my mining age. So both of those guys are up and going. And remember, the reason we wanted the ominous woods was so we didn't have to go to the end to get all that soul sand, or not soul sand, endstone. So we have pretty much everything we need to build the next thing. Let me just grab a couple of things that we're gonna use, and I'll get you guys started on the first step in creating our mob farm. All right, guys. So let me set up, and I'll be right with you. Okay, so we got everything we need now, and the first step, of course, we're gonna need mobs. So how are we going to get mobs? Well, like I showed you in the Twilight Forest, you can go around with the Force Wrench, and you can simply just right click on them and collect the spawners. But since I want this thing to be massively huge, I want to do something a little bit different. And if you're not aware, as of Feed the Beast Unleashed, you can no longer simply just build a soul shard and go to town collecting entities and making your soul shard. You now have to craft this little thing like so. So you don't need the whole little pyramid idea thing going, but you do need, and I don't know if it's even going to work in here, you need to place down a glowstone block, and then around that you need to put netherrack touching each side. And then around each netherrack, you need to put a piece of endstone. So once you get all that, and if I did this correctly, you should be able to just simply right click on your on the glowstone, and something should happen. So let's see if it works. Yep, there you go. So that there, my friends, is our soul shard. So now that we got a soul shard, we can actually run around, and anything that we kill, well, actually the first item that, or first mob that we kill, that's actually gonna go ahead and turn into turn our soul shard into that type of mob, soul shard. And once we collect enough of these souls, we're actually able to go ahead and put them inside of a soul cage, which is basically a spawner that is controllable by redstone. It also doesn't require us to be right next to it, so we can actually just set it, put down some kind of chunk loader, and go do our thing while mobs start being killed. And that, my friends, is exactly what we want to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and build. How many types of mobs do you guys want to kill? I want to kill a lot of them, so I don't know about you guys, but this seems like it's gonna be fun. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build maybe 4 of these. And so for that, we're gonna need some diamonds. So let me craft these up, and then I will meet you guys in Twilight Forest so we can go capture some mobs. All right, guys, so I'll be right back once I get all my soul shards ready. Okay, real quick before I head off into Twilight Forest, I just wanted to show you guys what you can do if you already have some, if you know where spawners are. So actually, let me go sleep this off, because if I don't, then we're gonna have a problem, because mobs will be able to spawn. So that is definitely not good. So I'm gonna sleep real quick, and then I'll show you guys what we can do. But if you guys do know where spawners are, and let's just say you found a dungeon and there was a spawner in there, well, if you have your soul cage or your soul shard, what you do is, so there's our spawner, and we were like, oh man, we found a spawner. All right, cool. So you would just get that guy, walk up to it, and then just right click. So I am right clicking, and it doesn't seem like it's working. Okay. So of course it's not gonna work, which is amazing. Well, you used to be able to do this. So I don't know what the problem is. I think I might have to kill one of these guys first. So let's see if that's it. So I'll pick that guy up. I'll go put him down somewhere. What the fuck is that? An invisible spider? Could it be? Yes, it is. And I don't know what that guy's wearing on his head. Or his name. Look at the top left. Look at his name. Anybody know what that is? Magical dude. What did you guys drop? Nothing? Oh shit, I actually might have turned this into nothing. So I might have to go into the wiki here because that didn't convert anything into anything. And I killed 2 mobs actually, so I don't know if it's not registering because it's a 4-sword, which would make no sense because you can basically just kill him with anything. What the hell does the golden nugget come from? Alright, so we're kind of a standstill here because it doesn't seem to be working. Even with like sheep, I should be able to just kill it and it should turn this into a sheep soul shard. Oh. How that makes sense, I don't know. You guys just saw me kill an invisible spider and a cool guy with a freaking basket on his head. Okay, so, well, there you go, guys. We now have a sheep soul shard. Oh, fuck. Okay, so, well, that's one waste of a diamond. Actually, that might work. You never know. Because I don't think these bighorns count as sheep, do they? Yeah, of course they're not going to count as sheep. It's not a sheep. Sure, it looks like a sheep and gives you wool like it. Alright, so F that idea. Let me try these spawners one more time. Okay, so now we have a stupid, really stupid one there for sheep. I want that guy to work. So he's in shade. And if this works, anytime now. Come on, buddy. Let's go put him inside a darker spot. I really don't have dark spots in here. I kind of lit everything up. So let's go to Twilight Forest. We'll put it in there. Alright guys, so we're off to Twilight Forest since I know they can spawn anywhere over here. And we're also going to be, oh, that's not a good thing. Creeper right at our portal. Alright, so I'm just going to place one down. Hopefully we get a spawn here pretty soon. You know what, we'll just place all of them down. Because one's never good enough. Alright, so that guy's, those should be going. I don't know if they're broken because we picked them up with this force wrench, which is going to be kind of a bummer because that's the whole point. We wanted these. So this is really okay. There we go. Oh, bad idea. Bad idea. Wow. Okay, so we got some killing to do here. So that's usually how it works. You get. Okay, so let me. I'm wearing my power suit, so I'm not too scared of these guys. I mean, I know this is on hard, and we have some pretty OP skeletons over here. But first, let me check to see if my soul shard's working. Why is it not working? It's not getting these guys for whatever reason. It's not registering these guys as regular mobs. Now, I don't know if that has something to do with the mod that I have installed on here that makes these guys like retarded hard. It might have something to do with that. Like, let's kill this skeleton over here. Yeah, see? Maybe because it has special character names? I don't know, guys. I really don't know. But what I do know is we don't want these guys spawning anymore. So we'll pick them up. All right, but I think I'm gonna have to scrap the whole soul shard idea until I get that bug fixed or figure that part out. For the time being, we're just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. So I'm gonna go back to that mound, get the rest of those spawners, and then I'll meet you back at my base to show you how we're gonna build this thing. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Wish me luck. All right, guys, I'm inside of a Thaumcraft stronghold. And I just came to pick up another zombie spawner and a skelly spawner. And whoa, what is that? Flappo of nifty thing. Okay, cool. Anyways, I just want to show you guys a couple of things I just picked up from some mobs. And I also wanted to show you guys something I found inside of this chest. So the first thing is this spoils bag. And the second thing is this spoils bag. So you can find them as loot, and mobs will actually drop them as well. What they are is it's added by Darkcraft, and if you just right click on it, it's gonna bring this little inventory up. So it's like a little bag, and it's basically just little treats that you get. And some of the stuff is pretty cool, like these 4 smiths. Adds a cool little Darkcraft item. Those are basically plants that emit light, kind of like a torch. Miniature heart is awesome. It's a Tinker's Construct item. So I just want to show you guys that, and I'll keep collecting these spawners while I stock up on them, and then I'll go back to meeting you guys at base. Alright guys, so I'll see you in a few. On my way to go find more mounts, I come into this. This is a fire swamp, and in these fire swamp there are these little chingaderas right here. So the smoke is actually coming from this block that's underneath it, and if you notice, there's lava down the right. So you can do one of two things. If you happen to have a bucket on you, which I think I might have with me, might not, but bucket, I have some of that stuff. That works as a bucket, right? Yes, it does. All right, anyways, those little blocks don't actually do anything. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, Twilight Force lags the hell out of me. But anyways, those blocks, those smoking blocks, don't do anything, but they look great as like chimneys or anything that involves smoke. So I like to collect these. So you just drop some water in there, and then you can pick this up. So you just break it out, and it's in there. You just can't see it. So there you go, smoking block, and just pick your water back up. Do the same thing all over again. So yeah, I'm just gonna pick up a couple of these, and then I'll just mark this area so I know where it's at, and then I'll come back and harvest a couple more of these guys up. But I love the way these look because you can put them down anywhere. They don't need lava underneath like they currently have. So if I put it down right there, it'll just start smoking away. So they're just cool to make little chimneys and stuff. Okay, but the other real reason why I wanted to stop and show you guys this area is this big ass mound, and they're super easy to find. Once you find a fire swamp and you see this big huge mound thing, you know it's on top. Yeah, it's a Hydra. Now I don't know how like OP my weapons are. I know I have them set really strong, so I'm just gonna show you what the Hydra is if you've never seen one before, and then I'll make one quick attempt to see what kind of damage I'm gonna do to this thing. But there you go. That there, my friends, is a Hydra, and we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. All right. 0 damage. 0 damage. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Okay, so let's try this guy. Let's charge it up. Nothing. I think we might have to aim for his body. I know when you fight him with the sword and stuff. Oh, that did not a damn thing. Okay, so let me try. Nothing. So I think they might actually be immune to technological weapons now. Because it doesn't, well, the blade seems to be doing a little something to him. Okay, so let me, is this my super sword? Yeah, sharpness 6. Okay, so it shouldn't be that hard, honestly. All you gotta really do is just watch out for when he shoots fire at you. That's pretty much it. So you just move around like this, and it should be good to go. Alright, so I'm gonna mess with this guy for a little bit. Hopefully I don't die, and then I'll be back. Most likely I'll be back at base. Alright guys, catch you in a few. Alright guys, so just killed the Hydra. I figured I'd show you guys what it does and what you get if you've never killed one before. So this is all the new stuff you get from killing a Hydra. Yeah, so that's about it. You get some Hydra chops, which is basically just food. You get a nice little Hydra trophy, and you get some fiery blood, which can be used later on to make some cool weapons. And I'll show you guys what the trophy looks like. So you just right click anywhere, and bam, you actually get a cool little trophy. So there we go. And it wasn't too hard actually. Just jumped around, hit it a few times, and that was pretty much it. Now little Hydra chingaderas, the dens. There you go. These guys, the mounds. They're kind of like those other mounds where you can actually get pretty much every type of ore. So you get them glowstone, redstone, all that fun stuff. Now I'm not gonna actually sit here and get any of that stuff because that's not what I'm here for. I'm looking for mob spawners. So I'm gonna just grab my stuff, mark this place, and then if I ever need to come back, I can just quarry it out or just come mine it out by hand. All right, so I'm gonna head back to base now. I don't think we found anything we wanted, but yeah, that's a Hydra for you guys. All right, guys, so we're back at our base, and I'm kind of upset that the whole soul shards thing didn't pan out because I have here 4 skeleton spawners that can all be eaten up and 3 zombie spawners. And what I mean eaten up is typically you'd kill one of these skeletons. This would turn into a skeleton spawner like you guys saw with the sheep. And once that turns into a skeleton spawner or a skeleton shard, then you can just go up to these spawners and each one of them will give you 200 souls. So that would have been an awesome way to get started and be able to build ourselves some soul cages. And that's pretty much it. You just build a soul cage, real simple. You just put iron bars all around. You get yourself a cage, grab this, walk up to it, right click on the cage, and it turns into a skeleton spawner. Now the only problem is I'm having some kind of problem with the OP super hardcore mobs. I still have it on hard, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I don't want to play this on easy or medium because then it's way too easy. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to back out of the game, try to figure out the problem, and just call it a wrap on this episode. I know it's a little short, but you guys saw how to build the whole soul shard thing, and pretty much that's all there is to it. Soul shards. The only other thing is I think there's one more item that the soul shards mod includes, which should be a soul forge. Let me see if I'm right. Soul forge. I don't think you use a soul forge anymore though. Yeah, I don't think you do. I think it's just because the soul forge, basically that's how you used to be able to make the soul shards. But now, since you have to actually craft it with the glowstone, the netherrack, and the diamond, there's no need for that. So this is basically what all the mod is just these soul shards and the soul cage, and that's pretty much it. That's all you need. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it here short, and then next time around, hopefully I can get this thing fixed, and we'll come back and we'll get started, and I'll show you guys how I like to set up my mob farms, because I've seen a lot of mob farms and mine are a little bit different, I guess. It's more of a torture device, if you want to call it that, because I actually like to see the mobs and get crazy with them. So I'll show you that. We'll actually get started on it. I know it's been a few episodes that I've been talking about it, so let's do that. If you did like this video though, go ahead and leave me a like. It lets me know you guys enjoy what I'm doing and gives me motivation to make some more videos. So that's gonna do it for me, guys. I'm Dizzy Aaron, and I am out.